Yeah.
That was excellent. Gagan, what are you going to do for your birthday today? Do you have any special plans?
I don't know, play board games with my family.
Oh, that's fun. Super fun. How many of you like to play board games? I do. I don't have anybody at my house who really likes to play them with me anymore because my kids are gone. So that's very sad. Maybe when this whole thing's over, I could play board games with you guys. All right, let's see. Who else do we have that has a job? Subi will do your brain break later on. Griffin's keeping time. Emma's keeping track of the attendance. And Joey's watching to see if anybody has a question that I'm missing. Joey, you know that's your job, right? Let me know if I'm missing somebody who's having a problem or getting kicked out or something. All right. Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday. We don't have too long of a meeting today, just a pretty quick one. And then at 10:30, we've got our second to last microbits class. So come to that at 10:30. You'll notice on the agenda that Ms. Nordstrom wanted to use the old link for that. So I put the old link in there to get to the meeting. So if you accidentally click the new link and you're sitting there and nothing's happening or it says the meeting isn't started, remember and go back to the old link. Okay, it's on the agenda today. For our warm up this morning, I'm going to send you to breakout rooms in small groups. And here's what you're going to do in your breakout room. This is to help you guys be zany and get to know each other better. So just get rid of your embarrassment because this will be hilarious. You're going to go into your breakout room and you're going to take turns trying to show what animal noises you can make. So I will type into the thing for you to go around and each person gets to take a turn and you can try to make a pig, a peacock, a dog, a chicken, a lion, a duck, an elephant, or a cat noise. So in breakout rooms, you're going to go around, you're going to listen to everybody. It's really nice, you guys, for people to get to know you. It's really nice if you do turn on your screens so that people can see you, especially when we're making fools of ourselves. All right, we're going to be in breakout rooms for just about 5 minutes, making weird animal noises, and we'll find out who has mad skills at making animal noises. So here we go to the breakout rooms. Let's see what happens if I create them now. It doesn't say, oh, because I said manually. Okay, I did it wrong. Breakout rooms, recreate, sign automatically. There we go. All right, here we go. How many people do we want to have in each room? Maybe make one less room. All right. Okay, open all rooms. Hey, Gagan, you got kicked out. I will assign you to breakout room 1. Let's try that again. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Let's move. I don't know why you guys got stuck in room 6. Let me join room 6. How do I join room 6? Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Hey, Alma, I'm going to send you to room 6. You got kicked out. Sorry. Yeah. Try that. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Good. Okay, 5 minutes. Oh. I'm going to join. Oh, yeah, join.
Okay, what shall we do now? Which animal?
Uh-oh, what happened to Alma? Did she disappear again? Did Alma not get in?
It
I
says
don't-
peacocks make a train rattle sound, apparently.
Okay.
We were trying to find out what sound a peacock makes.
A train rattle.
It's this really loud thing. It goes like, "Ah, ah, ah." No.
It sounds like a rooster.
No, that sounds like a rooster. I can't think of it.
Google says train rattle sound, whatever that is.
How, a peacock makes that really loud noise at the zoo. Huh.
There's peacocks at the zoo.
Yeah, lots of them. Anyway, go on to a different one. How about ducks? Have you done duck noises?
My neighbor can make a Donald Duck noise, and it sounds really good.
Oh yeah,
like-
my dad's really good at that. He goes.
Kind of hurts though, doesn't it? Did you try the pig?
No.
Okay, I gotta go check out another room. Keep making.
Overslept today.
How's it going, guys? Did you make any noises?
Yeah, Tomomi
Um,
was a dog. That it was like
A real dog? Oh, I gotta hear it, Timoni. Let's hear your dog. What?
Mine was wild.
Okay, let me hear your wild dog. I want to hear it.
Arr,
Oh, it's kind of ferocious. How about the duck? Did you guys?
yeah. I was just quack quack.
You are a quack. Okay, I gotta go check out another room. Keep making noises. What other ones can you do? The other group couldn't think of what a peacock sounds like.
I've never heard a peacock.
Me
Really?
too.
I think I'll.
can't
I can do
search
the
up what it-
chicken. I can do the chicken.
Oh, let's do the chicken. Magok? 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 I'm pretty good at chickens.
I couldn't remember the.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Hi, good morning, Kavai. Did you guys get kicked out or are you just joining us? Uh-oh, you're quiet. Can you mute and unmute and see if that fixes it?
Got it. There. Kavai is late. You know, his dad has to bring him to my house.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently has no way to get on to the Beaverton School District at his house.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so he has to be here to do his schoolwork. So I thought, well, his dad has a business that he runs from home, and I think he had business stuff going on, and they called me, and I'm like, you know, today's a morning meeting day, so, but they sometimes,
It's okay. The kids are in breakout rooms making animal noises right now. Hey, Subi, did you get kicked out, sweetie?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's-
what room were you in?
I didn't get into a breakout room. I think I
Oh,
was.
you didn't? Do you make any really good animal noises? Because we're just about to end the breakout rooms. You got any good ones for us?
Yeah.
Dogs, pigs, let's hear it.
I forgot.
Can you do a dog?
Arf, arf.
How about a pig?
Oink, oink, oink.
Okay, I'm gonna close the breakout rooms. The kids will be back in a minute, Subi, so just hold on.
Okay.
Okay, so we've just started up and I haven't really done anything other than just social fun stuff, so.
all right, what can you do? What
We
can you do?
usually do that at the start anyway, and then later on today, really, I'm just about to go over the agenda, so you might want to listen to that part, and then
Okay.
I'm gonna do the read aloud that we started yesterday, so.
Okay,
And I'm recording that, so he can always listen to that later. Did you have a good break?
Miss Laws, we found out that giraffes hum.
Were you Googling animal noises?
Uh-huh.
Oh. Google a peacock for me right now, because everybody didn't know what a peacock sounded like, and I couldn't.
I know what it sounds like.
It's like a train rattle
Can
sound.
you do it, Gagan?
Yeah, I googled it. It sounds like this.
Okay.
I googled it and it said train rattle sound, and then I googled giraffe and it said hum.
Oh, that's funny. Okay.
One of my grandpas has a bunch of peacocks at his farm.
Oh, really? So can you make the noise?
Well, I don't really hear them make noises. They're just quiet, laying down, running at me.
Well, you know what? I think actually that peacocks in the city, the males are illegal because they make too much noise, and you can only have the females, and they probably don't make the really loud noises. So kind of interesting.
I was going to softball practice, and the line for the DEQ next door is so long, so I had to walk. And there was this peacock farm right next to it,
Okay, that's a
and
really
this person just lets their peacock roam free. So I got in a stare down with the peacock once.
scared of
Fishing
peacock,
with
or
my
was it a
dad,
friendly
and
peacock?
It was a
found
friendly peacock.
what?
Emma, what were you saying?
I went fishing with my dad and brother, but I fell into the water. But when we were changing, I saw like 3 peacocks.
Okay, that's also a very interesting story. Who knew peacocks were so interesting?
They look cool and all.
They do look cool. My husband is totally
I
upset.
petted a peacock once.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you know that
And it
actually
poked me on my belly.
the girl peacocks don't actually have like all the cool like feathers and stuff. Only the males have like the fancy feathers because like that's how they attract girls.
And it's,
The girls are just brown. It's so sad.
I sort of
and
like,
it's for protection. Because when the
Yeah.
mom peacock is running with her eggs, the dad has to go.
all right, we're gonna need to mute and get going. Sorry. It seems like we have a lot to say about peacocks. Before we move on though, was there anybody in a group who felt like somebody was like amazing at a noise and they need to share it with all of us? Anybody's noise you
great.
want to share? Decker, do you want to share one? Go ahead.
Emma made a wolf noise. That was
Really? Emma, will you share your wolf noise with us?
Okay.
Go for it. You know, there's a place called Wolf Haven up in Washington. I'm going to check and see if there's a virtual field trip to it. I took my kids to it when they were little, and it's a place where, for a while, a lot of people started raising wolves. They thought it was cool to have them as pets, but wolves are not good pets because they're not domesticated animals. So they do not behave well in captivity. And so the problem was these wolves were all imprinted with humans. They weren't afraid of humans. And so they couldn't let them go into the wild. And some of them were mixed with dogs. They're what's called a hybrid. And so they had to have a rescue place for these wolves where they could live more like wild animals. So there's a place up in Washington called Wolf Haven. You guys can Google it. And you can go there. And if you go there for the night, at night, they all start howling and all the kids howl with them. It's pretty fun. All right, my friends, we are going to go over a little bit of the agenda. Thank you, Haven. And you guys started yesterday. So before we get started, do I have any questions on what you did yesterday? Or was it pretty clear? Looks like it was okay. I don't see any questions. So let's move on. Today, you're asked to, I think yesterday you read at least one article, maybe 2, about travel. And today you're being asked to take the information you read and form an opinion and start to write an essay about travel. Is that our peacock? Okay, cool. So I wanted to go over that assignment a little bit with you because I think that the way that they describe things in the book can be really confusing. So let's go to, I'm going to share my screen. So if you need to blacken yours, go ahead and do that. And Alex will be watching the admit people. That sounds like somebody's in there right now, Alex. So let's see here, desktop share. Okay, can you see the writing expectations for Mod 6?
Yes.
Okay. So you'll see on this, and this is on yesterday on the calendar. It's also in the mod, the very first thing it says like laws, writing expectations for Mod 6. And it says during Mod 6, we'll follow all the writing instructions and prompts in the unit. Students will be writing 2 opinion information-based essays, including reasons and evidence from the texts. So on this one, they want you to use both stories to include evidence from 2 different stories. So here's what you're supposed to do today and tomorrow. In lesson 601, pages 8 and 9, they have you read these 2 stories. One of them is called Travel Today, and the other one is called The History of Travel. And then they want you to decide from those 2 stories, Do you think it was more fulfilling, which means like you liked it better, or you got more out of it, to travel for necessity, where you had to do it for work or because there was war or because you were moving to a new country, or for recreation, like the way we travel today where we go on a vacation? Which one is more fulfilling? And fulfilling is kind of a tricky word because it doesn't just mean fun. It means like, which did you get more out of? So you could argue that like for necessity, you got more out of it because you got a safe place to live, or you could argue that recreation is more fulfilling because you get to choose what you do. It's your choice. But then you need to back up your opinion with text evidence from both stories. So here's the prompt. It says, the text set discussed the history of travel and the changes that have occurred over the years. In your opinion, which type of travel is more fulfilling? Travel for recreation or travel for necessity? Basically, you are to decide one of these based on the text. I believe travel for necessity is more fulfilling for these reasons, or I believe travel for recreation is more fulfilling. And I noticed on the graphic organizer that it said you could have 3 reasons this time, Clara, if you wanted to, so that's awesome. Lesson 601, you're filling in and submitting your graphic organizer tomorrow. And then lesson 602 is just a place for you to write and submit your introduction and first body paragraph. Okay, so that's what you're doing this week. Next week, you'll write the second and third body paragraphs and the conclusion and turn in the finished essay. And then the week after that, they're going to have you just write a really quick essay, the way you would on a test or something if they gave you a prompt. So I'm going to go to the next page up here and take a look at the assignment. So here's the assignment. What's my assignment? It's got the writing prompt that I just read to you right here. It's got the graphic organizer that you can click on. And remember, when you open that graphic organizer, you kind of have 2 choices. You can use the printed one that's in your handout, or you can use this one that opens up on the page. And if you go and you save this as a PDF, you'll be able to type on there. I'd rather use the typing tool versus the writing tool because it's just too hard to write with a cursor, unless you have like an electronic pen that writes on your Chromebook, which I don't think you do. So here's the hook, the controlling idea, your topic sentence of your first body paragraph, and your reasons, evidence, and closing sentence. So by the end of the week, you need to turn in, well, this graphic organizer all filled in with what you're going to be writing about. So that's quite a lot. And then you're actually going to sit and write this first part, the introduction and the body paragraph, on a separate Google Doc, like an essay, where it's all together. So basically, once you have this filled in, it makes it really easy to write. Do I have any questions about that assignment? No, sounds pretty good. You guys are getting really good at these essays. You're going to find they're really useful. Emily, is that your hand raised or are you stretching? Hand raised, go ahead.
When we're doing it, so we have to do only the graphic organizer?
So for tomorrow, it's the graphic organizer. So you're planning the whole essay on the graphic organizer for tomorrow. On graphic organizers, you don't have to write in full sentences. You just have to plan everything out. Like you need to come up with your main reason and your 3 supporting reasons, or your main opinion and your 3 supporting reasons, and maybe list a couple of the details you're going to include from each text. If I were you, I'd kind of number them like text 1 and text 2. And you could say in text 1, travel today, something like that. Yeah, Clara.
Do I have to turn in the graphics organizer, or can I just do it without turning it in? Because
Well, you're supposed to turn it in. If you do it on paper though, just take a photo of it and submit it.
yes, that's what
Is it a pain doing that?
Yeah, because I always don't write dark enough, and so
Yeah.
I forget what I
You
do.
know what? I don't care if you don't write too dark. The only reason I make you turn it in is because some kids get to the end and if it wasn't an assignment, they just don't do it. And then they get to the end and they're like, what essay? What were we writing? So that's the reason I put those assignments in there, is to help keep you on track. Okay? All right. All right. Well, that's the main writing assignment. And it looks like you're doing well on the math, and hopefully you're liking having a little bit less homework with us alternating social studies and science. How many people like that? Give me a thumbs up if you think that's good. Good. Because it was really a lot. All right, awesome.
Just do science.
What's that?
Just do science.
all the time.
Yeah.
Next month, when we do our next social studies unit, we're going to do the history of Oregon, so it'll be kind of fun. Okay. We are ready for our brain break with Subi. Do you have a quick brain break for us?
Yeah, just some stretches again.
Okay, stretches. So everybody stand up. You can push your computer back away from you so we can see you, or you can darken your screen if you don't want people seeing your stretch. I'm just going to be headless here. All right, Subi. I'll pinpoint your video, or I'll spotlight it. Honey, try to get ready. Oh my gosh, Subi, that looks like the car that Milo uses. Behind you. Okay, let's go. Subi, get us started. Are you getting our stretch music going? Oh.
Why is that not playing?
Stretch your legs out.
So everybody needs to stretch. You don't have to stand up. You need to stretch. Your brain going.
And touch the ground without bending your knees. Stay there for 10 seconds. Now, bend to one side. And to the other side. Now turn your wrists. The other side. And your arms. The other way. And the other. And the other. And get down to the ground. And put the bottom of your feet touching each other like this, and pull that in, and push your knees to the ground.
Okay, thank you so much. All right, we are going to read our book. Abby, do you have a question? You had your hand raised.
Yeah, I do. Subi, is that music from from the game Pop Tropica?
No, it's just music from YouTube.
Okay. All right, so I would like everyone to make sure, I'm going to unpin you. Let's see, remove spotlight. And I'll spotlight me, but I'd like everyone to grab their notebook that you're going to be taking notes for the Phantom. Yeah, Rod, do you have a question? Everybody else grab your notebook so you're ready to take notes on the Phantom Toll Booth.
Miss Lodge, do we have like an assignment about the Phantom Toll Booth?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you what to do with it right now, but it's not an official assignment. It's only if you want to do it. I just like to give you jobs to do.
Pretty much not like you have to do it. It's just that if you want to.
That's right, but I'd like you to work on taking notes from it so that when we talk about it, you'll know what it's about. And it's a super fun book, Rod. I know that often. In fact, you're perfect for this book because sometimes you don't love new assignments. and you're always looking for the easy, the minimum you have to do to make sure that it's optional, right? So you're a little bit like Milo, my friend. All right, Gerard, what's your question?
It's not a question, it's that I have to go to EOD.
Okay, good job for remembering. Bye-bye, Gerard. If you want to listen to the story, it'll be recorded and it'll be in the homeroom section later, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so everybody grab your notebook. Today your job is to take notes on the characters. So you see I've already recorded Milo and you probably did yesterday too, but today you're gonna meet some new characters and leave a description. And then if I were you, I would leave a page or two because there are a lot of characters in this book. And the next thing I want you to start to record is where we are. I posted the lesson, and on the lesson, you'll find it has a couple of maps. It's got the official map from the book, and then this map that this person made of Milo's travels. So remember, he's trying to get to Dictionopolis, which is over here. But he's starting up here in where the toll booth is. So you can, I guess the toll booth's over there. You can follow along with the maps that are in the lesson. If you want to, you can open those up and follow them, or you can start to make your own map as you listen. That's kind of up to you. But you want to start making some notes on the lands beyond. And then remember, you can also work on your rainbow scratch art picture if you want of the characters in the story. Did anybody finish a cool picture yesterday? Yeah, Tomomi, you did? Do you want to share it? If anybody has a cool one, they want to hold it up. Ooh, that's so awesome. Can I spotlight you? Tomomi, hold it there for a second. Ooh, look at that. There we have the watchdog. Wow, Milo, that is so cool. Kind of want to take a picture of it for next year. There we go. Awesome, thank you. Anybody else do some art from the thing that you want to share? Oh, I see Emily, Em has her butterfly. It's awesome. Anybody else? I don't see
It's
anybody.
not, so you can draw anything you want with the scratch paper?
Yeah,
Oh.
you can. I just gave you an idea of something to work on when you were doing the other. Somehow I spotlighted you, Red.